Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Sarah. I am a yoga instructor, a college student, and a cat mom, and today I'm going to be moving you all through an everyday yoga class that's going to take you from your mat, so from a child's pose, all the way up to a standing, so that you are ready for your day or just ready to get back into whatever you are taking a break from. So whenever you're ready, get into something comfy, grab a glass of water or a glass of tea, and I will meet you on our mats in a child's pose. So coming into our child's pose, we're going to have our big toes touching under us. Our knees can be close or as far apart as you wish. And as we sink the hips towards the heels, we're going to start to walk the hands out long, walking all the way down onto your mat. And go ahead and tuck your chin into your chest and lower the forehead down onto the mat. So we want as little or as no weight possible going into the bridge of the nose. So sinking down into the forehead, I want you to take a big inhale and just notice something running around inside of your head. And then at the top of that inhale, take a pause and imagine yourself throwing away that thought as you exhale out a big sigh. And on your next inhale, I want you to become present here on your mat, feeling the texture of the mat against your forehead, fingers, and any bare skin. Exhale, notice the forehead and the knees and the chest getting heavier on your mat. Inhale, notice the sounds filling the room around you. Exhale, notice the sound of your breath filling the mat below you. And then on your next inhale, we're going to walk our fingertips to the right, staying here in a child's pose, coming into a little bit of a twist. So walking the hands as far to the right as possible. And if you want to deepen the stretch, take your left hand and just place it on top of the right. And then take a big inhale. Exhale, see if you can sink your left shoulder into the mat, or your left armpit into the mat. And then inhale, slowly walk back to center. Exhale, walk the hands to the left. Maybe again, stacking the left hand on top of the right. Inhale, see if you can find some length in the spine. And then exhale, let that right armpit sink a little bit closer to the mat. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, slowly start to rise all the way up onto tabletop or into tabletop, hands and knees. Maybe wiggle out, maybe come up off the knees for a moment. And then we're going to sink the hips to the heels. Inhale, stack the shoulders over the hips. So we're coming to sit on the knees. Inhale, reach your hands high to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands to your lower back and interlace your fingers together. So make a fist with your hands and just notice which thumb is on top. And then inhale, pull your chest forward. Start to straighten that fist, straighten your arms so the fists move to the feet. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Imagine you're trying to crack a walnut between your shoulder blades. As you pull the shoulders open, shoulders away from the ears. Take one more inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, chin the chest. Start to lower your forehead down onto the mat. Inhale, reach the hands towards the wall behind you. And then exhale, see if you can let gravity pull the fist that you've made down by the head. Maybe you don't move far, maybe there's no movement at all. Maybe you get a lot of shoulder mobility here. Take one more big inhale, and then on your exhale, use the force of your exhale to pull your hands, head, shoulders, neck, and body back to center. Let the hands slowly find the hips, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach the hands high, maybe even look up in the direction of your hands. Exhale, bring the hands to the lower back. We're gonna do that one more time, but this time take the opposite thumb on top. This might feel weird if you've never done it before, but trust me, we're going to want to keep our shoulders nice and even. So once you have taken your opposite thumb on top, we're gonna move to the same motion. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, straighten the arms, let the fists sink down towards the feet. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, pull the shoulder blades together. Crack that walnut between the shoulder blades. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, chin to chest. Start to lower the forehead down onto the mat. Inhale, reach the hands behind you, and then exhale, maybe start to see if you can let gravity pull them down in the direction of the head or the front of the mat. Inhale, reach the hands higher. And then exhale, using your exhale to rise you all the way back up into our seat. Bringing the hands to the lower back, bending the elbows, separating the hands. Inhale, reach high. Look high, and then exhale, shake the arms, shake the wrists as you come back into our tabletop. Coming onto hands and knees. We're gonna sink the weight of the body into both hands and into the knees. We're gonna slightly engage our core, so pull the lower belly in and up. The toes can be tucked or they can be untucked. We're gonna move through a couple cat-cows, so on your inhale, let the stomach melt to the mat. Shine the hips high behind you as you pull the heart through, the arms look forward. Let the shoulders fall down the back and away from the ears. Finish your inhale. Exhale, push the spine to the ceiling, bring chin to chest. Imagine you're trying to get your chin to touch your chest, and you're trying to get that spot between the shoulder blades to touch the ceiling. This is cat pose. Inhale into our cow, stomach melting, heart pulling forward as you look forward. Exhale, cat. Chin to chest, spine to ceiling. Engage the core as much as you can. 2 more times. Inhale into cow. Exhale into your cat. 1 more round of each. Inhale into cow, sorry guys. And then exhaling into cat. And then coming back into our neutral tabletop, we're gonna root down through our left hand as we inhale, reach the right hand as high as it'll go. And maybe that's not towards the ceiling, maybe that's towards where ceiling and wall meet, or even just to the right wall. Inhale, reach the fingertips in whatever direction they're facing. And then exhale, thread the needle. Reach that right arm under the body, start to reach to the left. Lower down onto that right shoulder, let the right temple and ear find the mat. Take a big inhale and see if you can open the shoulder blades. So pull the shoulder blades together, crack that walnut, and either stay here or walk the left fingertips long, or even inhale, reach them to the ceiling. Exhale, take a bind. Take that left hand to the right hip or the right thigh. We're gonna take 2 big inhales together. So take a big inhale, fill yourself up. Exhale, crack that walnut between your shoulder blades. Do it 1 more time. Inhale, see if you can find some length in the spine. Exhale, crack that walnut. And then if you're in your bind, inhale, reach the left hand high. Exhale, we're gonna go ahead and all meet with the left hand under the left shoulder. Push down into that left hand. Start to rise the right shoulder and ear off the mat. Inhale, reach the right hand high. Exhale, let it find the mat. And then go ahead on your next inhale, transfer the weight into the right hand and then reach the left hand high. Take a big inhale, reach the fingers in whatever direction they're reaching. Then exhale, thread the needle. Come down onto the right shoulder, lower down onto the left shoulder, my bad guys. So we're lowering down onto the left shoulder. The left hand is reaching to the right. The left ear and temple find the mat. Take a big inhale. Find whatever variation you did on the other side. Whether that's walking the fingertips long, reaching the hand to the ceiling, and then into the bind. Take a big inhale. Exhale, crack that walnut between your shoulder blades. Do it 1 more time. Take a big inhale, find some length. Exhale, crack that walnut between the shoulder blades. And then inhale, if you're in your bind, reach those right fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, we'll all bring our hand back under the right shoulder. Push up into that hand on an exhale. Reach the left hand high. Take a big inhale. Open the heart to the left. Exhale, let that left hand find the floor. Coming into our tabletop. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, walk the knees back slightly. Walk the hands forward slightly. So we're bringing the hands about 1 handprint in front of where they just were. Then we're gonna sink the hips back over the knees so they're not passing over the knees towards the heels, but they're directly in one straight line above the knees. And we're gonna lower the arms down onto the mat so that the forehead can find the mat. Coming into puppy pose, take a big inhale. See if you can feel your shoulders and your chest expanding down towards the mat and up to the ceiling. And then exhale, see if you can melt your chest even closer to the mat. Do that one more time. Take a big inhale. Find some length and expansion of the chest. And then exhale, sink. And then we're going to start to lift the forehead off the mat. We're gonna pull the body forward so that the shoulders are stacking over the wrist, or the shoulders are stacking over the elbows. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, come into a dolphin plank. So the elbows are on the mat. Take a big inhale. Exhale, see if you can send the hips high, coming into dolphin. So the hips are high, maybe you walk the feet in slightly. Take a big inhale. Exhale, slowly lift one hand and bring it to where the elbow was, and then lift the other, bring it to where the elbow was. Take a big inhale, reach the hips high. Exhale, bend the knees. Bending one knee and then the other. We are in our downward facing dog. Bending one knee and then the other, taking the dog for a walk. And then when you're ready to find a still downward facing dog, inhale, rise up onto your tippy toes, reach the hips as high as they'll go. Exhale, bend the knees. See if you can find stomach and thigh touching here in our downward facing dog. Take one more big inhale, and then exhale, start to walk the hands back to the feet. Coming into a deep forward fold at the back of your mat. Folding out completely here, letting everything go. Maybe even send out a big exhaling sigh. And then tuck your chin into your chest and slowly bend the knees to help propel the body all the way to a standing. Slowly stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. Taking as many breaths or as long as it feels good to rise all the way up to a standing, keeping the chin tucked and the shoulders towards the ears as you finally make your way to a full standing. Take a big inhale. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down, reach the palms forward. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, bring the hands down to your sides. 2 more times. Inhale, reach high, maybe even look high. Exhale, bring the hands down. 1 more time. Inhale, reach the hands high. This time, exhale, bring the hands towards your forehead. Take a big inhale. And think something positive about yourself. Inhale, feel that thought warm up every inch of your body. And then exhale, bring your hands to your lips. Say that positive thought out loud, as if you were saying it to someone else. And then slowly bring your hands to heart center. Close the eyes for a moment and envision yourself saying that nice thing to everyone you pass as we step off our mats and go into the world. Tucking the chin into the chest for a moment. Bringing the hands back to the forehead. And then smiling with peace and love in your heart. Namaste. You did absolutely amazing with that yoga class, and I really, really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up. And while you're down there, go ahead and tell me what your favorite part of today's class was. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on those bell notifications so that you are notified every time I post. And as always, I will have a meditation and another yoga class linked in the cards and down in the description if you wish to go ahead and participate in another class. And until next time, namaste.